If you've inherited a house in California, there are companies spending millions of dollars right now to reach you before I do. And their entire business model is buying that house from you for six figures less than it's worth. I spent over 30 years in San Francisco real estate, and I've watched grieving families sign away $200,000, $300,000 of their parents' equity for convenience. Not because they were foolish, because nobody told them five things I'm going to tell you. Number five is one I can almost no other agent has ever mentioned to you because most agents have never done what it takes to see it. Stay for that one. Mistake number one, taking the cash offer before knowing the number. Mistake number one, accepting a cash offer before you know what the house is actually worth. Look at who shows up first when you search this topic. Cash buying companies. The letters in your mailbox, the "we buy houses" calls, same people. And here's the honest truth: a cash offer isn't evil. Sometimes speed genuinely matters, but those offers are typically 15 to 30% below market. On a San Francisco or a Bay Area home, that's not a discount, that's a down payment on their retirement. The fix costs you nothing. Get a real market evaluation first. Even if you end up taking a cash offer for speed, you'll negotiate it from the knowledge instead of grief. The 1 week difference can be worth six figures. If you've inherited a home anywhere in the Bay Area and you just want to know the real number before anyone pressures you, call or text me at 415-735-6188 or DM me right here on YouTube. No obligation, just the straight scoop. Mistake number two, blowing the step up in basis. Mistake number two, misunderstanding the single biggest tax break in all of inheritance, the step up in basis. Here's the beautiful part most families don't know. When you inherit a home for tax purposes, you don't inherit what your parents paid for it. The value resets, steps up to what it was worth on the date of death. So mom and dad bought in the Sunset in 1975 for $65,000. The home is worth $1.6 million when you inherit it. Your taxable basis isn't $65,000. It's $1.6 million. Sell it near that value within a reasonable time, and your capital gains tax is roughly zero. The gain your parents built over 50 years passes to you untaxed. So where's the mistake? Two places. Families who don't know this sit frozen, terrified of a giant tax bill that doesn't exist. And the house bleeds carrying costs while they wait. And families who do sell but never get a date of death appraisal to document the stepped up value, then the house appreciates or the IRS asks questions, and now you're reconstructing value from memory. Order the appraisal early. It's a few dollars protecting a seven-figure basis. By the way, I'm a realtor, not a CPA. Verify your specific situation with a tax professional. But do not make a keep or sell decision without understanding this rule. Mistake three, deciding to keep it without knowing the Prop 19 math. Mistake number three, deciding to keep the family home without running the new property tax number since 2021. Prop 19 changed everything about inheriting California property. The old days, keep mom's house as a rental, keep her 1970s tax bill, are gone. Today, unless you move in and make it your primary residence within 1 year, the property gets reassessed to full market value. And even if you do move in, the exclusion is capped at roughly $1 million over the old assessed value. Everything above that cap gets reassessed anyway. In San Francisco, that's the difference between a $4,000 tax bill and a $20,000 one. Every year, forever. Keeping the house can absolutely still be the right call, but only if you make it with the real number in front of you, not the number on your parents' last tax bill. I did a full video on Prop 19 rules. It's listed below. Mistake number 4. Selling blind to what the property actually is. Mistake number 4, and now we're in territory most out-of-state heirs never see coming. Selling a San Francisco property without knowing what San Francisco knows about it. Before you list, pull the 3R report, the city's official record of the building. If Dad added that downstairs unit in 1982 without permits, the city knows the house is something different than what you're selling. And that mismatch surfaces in escrow where it costs the most. Same with the sewer lateral, the water, and the energy compliance rules. And the big one, tenants. If the property has a renter, even a family friend paying a little something, San Francisco tenant law now governs your sale. And handling that wrong isn't a discount, it's a lawsuit. None of these kill a sale. All of them get expensive the later they're discovered. A good local agent front loads every one of them before the sign goes up. Mistake number 5. Selling the house when you should be selling the land. And mistake number 5, the one nobody else will tell you because seeing it requires a background most agents don't have. Before I was a realtor, I was a developer. I took raw land through subdivision, up to 48 home projects, through entitlement, all the way to build out. So when I walked an inherited property, I'm not just asking what a family would pay for it. I'm asking what a builder. San Francisco just rezoned major corridors. Parts of the Richmond, the Sunset, along the commercial streets to allow buildings up to 65 feet. That means some inherited properties are now worth meaningfully more as development sites than this house is. If grandma's house sits on one of those corridors, listing it as a fixer-upper to a flipper is selling the wrong asset to the wrong buyer. This analysis takes me one conversation, and it's free, and on the right parcel is the most valuable 10 minutes of the entire estate. So, know your number before the cash buyers find you. Document the step up. Run the Prop 19 math before you keep. Learn what the city knows about your property. And find out what the land is worth, not just the house. I'm David Poulsen, top San Francisco realtor. My family has lived in the San Francisco Bay Area for 4 generations. I personally spent over 30 years in real estate, navigating this area's unique market and sold hundreds of homes. If you've inherited a home, especially if you're managing it from out of state, call or text me at 415-735-6188 or email me at david@lsfhothomes.com or DM me right here on YouTube. And while you're at it, if you can give me a like and a subscribe, I sure would appreciate it. It's David Poulsen coming to you live here in San Francisco's Pacific Heights. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great day.